You will solve the great mystery.
Streaming only on Peacock.
This is Robert Langdon. The suspect called him.
I teach symbology. He wants me to locate an ancient portal buried within the Capitol.
From the author of Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons.
It's your dad. The people who took him want me to find a piece of a very old puzzle.
And executive producers Ron Howard and Brian Grazer.
We have to finish this, or my dad is dead.
Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol. All episodes streaming now. Only on Peacock.
Understanding your immune system and the complex work happening inside you every day will forever change the way you think about your body. This is the epic story of Immune, a journey into the mysterious system that keeps you alive, a new book by Philipp Detmer, founder of the popular YouTube channel Kurzgesagt. Filled with illustrations and information you didn't get in science class, Immune is available wherever books and audiobooks are sold.
This is Science Friction Theater on HudsonRiverRadio.com. Tonight, Episode 17, Invaders from an Alternate Universe.
Well, it looks like Dutch Dillon had better make room in his trophy case for his third Pulitzer Prize. I think I'll celebrate with some female companionship. Hey, baby, been waiting by the phone for me to call? Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting all week, but I just finished a really important story. Sure, baby, whatever you want. Start mixing the martinis. I'm on the way.
Dutch, you're here late. Glad I caught you.
Here you go, boss. This should bust the syndicate wide open. Guess I can look forward to another nice raise and a big fat bonus.
Yes, I'm sure you'll be amply compensated. But that's not important now. There's something strange going on in Stony Point.
How can you tell? There's always something strange going on here.
This is serious, Dutch. People are disappearing.
Probably moving out. Can't say I blame them.
An 8-year-old Girl Scout? A 16-year-old high school football star? A doctor? A college professor? And a dozen more people? You think they all just up and left?
Okay, boss. I admit you have my interest. I'll check it out first thing in the morning.
No, Dutch. I really want you to head up there now.
Sorry, no can do.
Why not?
2 words. Sherry Madison.
Come on, don't fool around. This is serious. You can go to a Sherry Madison movie some other time.
This is no movie, boss. Although tonight will be epic. This is the real deal. And she's expecting me for cocktails within the hour.
What? How the hell do you know Sherry Madison?
Let's just say a few months back I helped her out of a jam, and she's been very grateful.
Unbelievable. But I don't care if you have a date with Sherry Madison, Marilyn Monroe, and Jane Russell. Lives are at stake, and I told the chief of police that you would help. But this may be dangerous, so if you don't have the stomach for it...
Hey, danger's my middle name. And when the going gets tough, Dutch Dillon gets going. I guess Sherry'll have to wait a little while longer.
It was a warm spring evening in 1954 when Dutch Dillon hopped into his Studebaker Commander Starliner and sped off to the Stony Point police station to meet with the chief about the mysterious disappearances.
Thank you for coming, Dutch. We could use a fresh set of eyes on this case.
Sure, Chief. What's it all about?
I'll be damned if we know. People are just vanishing into thin air. We don't have any idea who could be doing this or why.
I've been trying to tell you who and why for weeks, but you won't believe me that it's an alternate universe invading ours.
Oh no, Mrs. Ferguson, who let you in here? Please leave. This is important police business.
Hold on, Chief. I want to hear what Mrs. Ferguson has to say.
Thank you, Dutch. And FYI, Sherry called and she's very upset you broke your date.
Wait, what? You know Sherry Madison?
What? You two know the Sherry Madison?
You better not keep her waiting long. Frank Sinatra's in town.
Frank knows better than to mess with any of my women. I taught him a lesson last time he won't soon forget.
That's not what Frankie told me.
Wait. You both know Frank Sinatra, too? This must be an alternate universe.
Chief, 4 more people have gone missing in the last hour. Everyone in town is panicking.
All right, everyone. Let's refocus now.
As I told the police several times, an interdimensional portal has opened up in the alley next to Joe's Bar and Grill on Main Street, and beings from an alternate universe are kidnapping humans to serve as forced labor on alien planets.
And you know this how?
They tried to take me and Buffy, but I escaped.
How did you do that?
Kicked him in the groin, punched him in the throat, and poked those big eyes of theirs.
Sounds like what I did to Frank Sinatra.
Dutch, please.
Sorry, Chief, sorry. If what you say is true, how can we stop these creatures and close the portal?
And how do we get our people back?
Maybe it's time to turn the tables, like Chamberlain did at Little Round Top.
You mean the best defense is a good offense?
Exactly. They won't be expecting it.
Chief, I think alien hunting season just opened.
Meanwhile, a block away from Joe's Bar and Grill, a young couple was walking home from their first date.
Gee, Alice, it sure was swell taking you out tonight. Can I see you again soon?
Sure, Billy. I think you're just the coolest cat at school.
And you have one classy chassis. Hey, who are those guys coming towards us?
Oh no, I hope it isn't one of those greasers from the next town. Wait, they don't look human.
Oh no, they're purple and have huge black eyes. Run, Alice, run for your life.
I can't. They grabbed me with their tentacles.
Me too. I can't break free. They're dragging us to that swirling circle of light. Help! Help! Ah!
No, help! Ah!
After the creatures from the alternate universe pulled the helpless couple through the interdimensional portal, it blinked out and the alley next to Joe's Bar and Grill was dark and silent again, as if nothing had happened.
We'll be right back with more of Science Friction Theater on HudsonRiverRadio.com.
Ladies, remember the day you were utterly humiliated because your husband's boss came for dinner and there was a spot on one of the glasses? How about when nosy Aunt Nellie dropped by and saw that stain on the kitchen counter? Well, you don't need to live in shame any longer because your house will be as clean as a whistle with industrial strength Biffo Cleanser. Biffo Cleanser contains a variety of chemicals you've never heard of. But the important thing to know is that in a special laboratory study, a pig lowered into a vat of Biffo completely dissolved in just 10 minutes. So even tough tomato and gravy stains will be no match for Biffo Cleanser. Biffo Cleanser, for when you are dying to have a house as clean as a whistle.
5 enter detention.
I think he's breathing. I'm calling 911.
4 come out alive.
Heaven's dead.
They think one of us did it.
Based on the #1 New York Times bestseller, One of Us is Lying, a brand new series streaming only on Peacock. 5 enter detention.
I think he's breathing. I'm calling 911.
4 come out alive.
Heaven's dead.
They think one of us did it.
Based on the #1 New York Times bestseller, One of Us is Lying, a brand new series streaming only on Peacock.
Facebook leads the industry in stopping bad actors online. That's because they've invested $13 billion in teams and technology to enhance safety over the last 5 years. It's working. In just the past few months, they've taken down 1.7 billion fake accounts to stop bad actors from doing harm. But working to reduce harmful and illicit content on their platforms is never done. Learn more about how they're helping people connect and share safely at about.fb.com/safety.
We now return to Science Friction Theater on HudsonRiverRadio.com.
Back at police headquarters, plans were well underway for Operation Payback. The Army and the FBI both hung up on the chief when he asked for help combating purple tentacled invaders from an alternate universe. So Stony Point was on its own. An eclectic group was being assembled to fight the invaders.
Can I have your attention, everyone? We were trying to figure out how we would communicate with these creatures if we catch some. So I invited a local psychic we previously consulted on some cases.
Greetings, exalted souls. I am Madame Rushka, clairvoyant, psychic medium, and channeler of ascended masters.
Wow, can you really talk to these aliens?
I can make contact mentally with all forms of consciousness. I am Madame Rushka.
Drop the phony accent. You're Bertha Jones from Yonkers. You used to sling hash at the diner.
Oh, it's you, Mrs. Ferguson. Yeah, my real name is Bertha Jones. A few years back, I got struck by lightning and suddenly became psychic. I quickly learned that no one wanted to plunk down $2 for a reading by Madame Jones.
I've also invited Oswald, the dog catcher. He may have the IQ of a pickle, but he can catch anything.
Yep, that's me. Oswald the dog catcher. If it has 4 legs or no legs, if it flies or swims or crawls, I'll catch it all right. Yep.
And I asked Mary Lou from Fenner's department store to join us. She'll be here in a few minutes.
Really, Dutch? The world is under attack by aliens and you're bringing a date?
No, Chief, not for a date, for bait.
No, Dutch. You can't mean you want to put that poor girl in danger.
Of course not. You'll see what I'm planning. Here she is now.
Mary Lou walked in with a mannequin under each arm.
With these do, Dutch? I pulled them right out of the front window display.
Perfect. What alien would pass up these perfect specimens of humans?
At dawn, everyone went home to catch a few hours of sleep, as it promised to be a long night. A night which just might determine the fate of the entire human race. Later that evening...
Hey, Chief, it's been quiet all day. Maybe too quiet.
No one has gone missing?
Not that we know of. I've had a few men keeping an eye on the alley by Joe's Bar and Grill, but no activity.
I hope we haven't tipped them off somehow and they're gone.
Oh, no, I hope not. Then our people would be lost forever in another dimension.
Not on my watch. Good. Looks like everyone else is arriving.
All right. Let's get going and make some intergalactic headlines.
Yep. Oswald will catch the aliens and get his picture in the paper. Yep.
Bertha, you prepared to meld minds with an alien intelligence?
I once did a reading for Liberace, so I'm ready for anything.
Okay, let's load up our gear and move out.
Let me help you with those mannequins, Mary Lou.
Oh, Dutch, that's me, not a mannequin.
Pardon me, an honest mistake. I should have known better because you're a lot prettier than any mannequin I've ever seen.
Oh, Dutch, you say the sweetest things. After we save the planet, call me.
Moving quickly, the team placed the mannequins at the end of the alley and then took their positions and waited. And waited. Finally, shortly after midnight...
Look, there's a sparkling light in the alley.
It's expanding. The interdimensional portal is opening.
Out of the swirling energy vortex stepped, or more accurately, slithered, hideous purple creatures with big eyes and writhing tentacles, and they headed straight for the mannequins.
They're going for the bait. Wait for it. Wait now!
Oswald rushed forward and tossed a giant net over the 2 bewildered creatures. Everyone else leapt into action with ropes and soon had the alien interdimensional creatures from an alternate universe tied up tightly.
Madam Rushka, what are you sensing from them?
Shock, surprise, fear, terror.
Ha! A taste of their own medicine. Wait until Dutch Dillon works them over. They'll tell us everything we need to know.
Let's get them back to the station and get them behind bars, ASAP.
Five hours later.
I'm sorry, Chief, it's no use. I sense their emotions, but they're somehow blocking their thoughts.
Maybe Dutch and I need to work them over again.
You do have a mean right hook, Mrs. Ferguson.
Taught Jack Dempsey everything he knew.
No, force doesn't seem to be working. We need to find their weakness.
Oswald is hungry. Yep, time to eat. Yep.
Yuck. How can you eat at a time like this? And what on earth is that?
Anchovy and pickle sandwich. Yep. Oswald loves anchovies. Yep.
Wait, something is happening. The creature's mind shields are weakening.
It's like they're in pain and completely hysterical.
Look, every time Oswald goes near them with that anchovy sandwich, they recoil in horror.
Give me one of those anchovies. Let me try an experiment.
Dutch held one of the small, slimy, smelly fish close to the two aliens, and they thrashed and screamed in agony.
That's it. They can't stand the smell of the anchovies. They're begging you to take it away, and they'll tell us anything we want to know.
An hour later, the team knew that the invaders were from the planet Smedlador, in an alternate universe from which they create interdimensional portals so they can kidnap other species to do their work, so that they may spend all their time on the alternate universe equivalent of couches, watching interdimensional versions of soap operas.
Those fiends. We'll make them pay.
They've promised to give all our people back and never come to Earth again.
Maybe, maybe not. As I always say, never trust an alien with tentacles.
I wasn't going to put it that way, but I agree.
Maybe we need a little insurance. Oswald, you and I have some work to do.
We'll be right back with more of Science Friction Theater on HudsonRiverRadio.com.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Want to know the secret to a great night's sleep? It's Purple. Why? Because only Purple mattresses have the Gel Flex Grid. It's the reason why Purple mattresses are soft where you want it, firm where you need it, and instantly respond to movement. The Gel Flex Grid flexes around pressure points to support your whole body, no matter how you sleep. Plus, the Gel Flex Grid is 80% air. It breathes, so you're not too hot or too cold. Learn more about Purple mattresses and the Gel Flex Grid at purple.com. Purple, reinventing sleep.
Facebook leads the industry in stopping bad actors online. That's because they've invested $13 billion in teams and technology to enhance safety over the last 5 years. It's working. In just the past few months, they've taken down 1.7 billion fake accounts to stop bad actors from doing harm. But working to reduce harmful and illicit content on their platforms is never done. Learn more about how they're helping people connect and share safely at about.fb.com/safety.
And now for the exciting conclusion of Science Friction Theater on HudsonRiverRadio.com.
While the chief organized the entire police department into a heavily armed defensive squad in case the invaders went back on their word and attacked, Mrs. Ferguson and Madame Rushka finalized the details of the prisoner exchange. An hour later in the alley by Joe's Bar and Grill.
All right. I'm hooking this chain around my waist and attaching the other end to this telephone pole so they can't pull me into their alternate universe.
What's in the duffel bag?
Our insurance.
Yep. Oswald helped make insurance. Yep.
If everyone's ready, bring in the creatures. It's go time.
Several police officers led the creatures in with some heavy-duty dog leashes, with Madame Rushka walking next to them to monitor for signs of deception.
You sense anything?
They're just anxious to get off this planet and get back home. Apparently, there's a new episode of their favorite soap opera tonight.
Give me one of those leashes. Madame Rushka, tell them to open their interdimensional portal.
A few seconds later, the sparkling lights filled the alley, and soon the swirling vortex opened. Dutch cautiously moved toward the portal, with one hand on the leash and the other grasping the back of the creature's slimy neck.
Geronimo!
Dutch jumped into the portal, but could still be seen and heard.
So far, so good. Looks like a bad dream in this universe. I see more of those creatures, but not our people. Madame Rushka, tell them to bring our people.
I'm trying, but they aren't listening. Wait, a message is coming through. Foolish humans. Foolish humans. We will take you all. Oh no, it's a trap.
The creatures on the other side of the portal rushed Dutch and tried to pull him all the way in.
Oswald, now! Now!
Oswald opened the duffel bag and pulled out a big balloon filled with something and tossed it into the interdimensional portal, where it promptly burst on the forehead of one of the creatures, spraying its foul, smelly contents everywhere.
Yep. Aliens don't like anchovies. Aliens don't like anchovies. Yep.
Don't let me go in a running. Keep throwing the anchovy balloons.
The creature at the end of the leash Dutch was holding fell to the ground in agony and started shouting to his people to bring all the human prisoners. Tense moments passed, but after another anchovy balloon sailed deep into the alternate universe and burst, the dozens of captured Stony Point residents were soon rushed to the portal, where Dutch helped them out.
Looks like everyone is accounted for. Release the other alien, and Dutch, get the hell out of there. The portal is closing.
Not yet. Oswald, give me the duffel bag.
Aliens don't like anchovies. Yep.
Dutch, hurry before it's too late.
Everyone, grab the chain and pull.
Just as the interdimensional portal closed, hopefully for good, they pulled Dutch clear, where he fell to the pavement, exhausted but smiling.
I threw the rest of the anchovy balloons far and wide. They'll never go near that portal again.
In the meantime, maybe Washington will listen to us now and start planning for any alien invaders in the future.
I'll give Ike a call and give him an earful. Oh, and Bertha, Madame Rushka, you did good.
Thank you. But now, with all the upcoming publicity from this, I can go back to using my real name and raise my prices.
Oswald, I'll see about getting you a raise, too.
Yep. Oswald gets more money to buy more anchovies and pickles. Yep.
A few hours later, at the Hudson River Gazette.
Dutch, this is the most incredible story ever told. We'll make millions syndicating this in installments. Every paper in the world will print it.
All in a day's work for intergalactic ace reporter Dutch Dillon.
Well, you earned another fat bonus and a few days off. Go home and get some rest.
No, there's a certain glamorous movie star anxiously awaiting my arrival.
Sherry Madison, you lucky dog.
No luck involved, boss. It's all skill.
An hour later, at a luxury penthouse in Manhattan.
Dutch, I missed you so much.
As she stepped forward to give him a passionate embrace, she suddenly recoiled and held her nose.
Sherry, what's the matter, baby?
Oh, Dutch, that smell. You smell like anchovies.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Long story about hideous alien creatures from an alternate universe abducting humans through an interdimensional portal.
Well, you can tell me all about it after we throw away your clothes and get you into a nice hot bubble bath.
Whatever you say, baby. Wild aliens couldn't drag me away from you.
This has been Science Friction Theater, a production of HudsonRiverRadio.com. Written by Linda Zimmerman. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you'll never miss an exciting adventure. See you next time on Science Friction Theater.
Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Stream classic sitcoms like The Office, Parks and Recreation, and 2.5 Men. Plus, catch Peacock original comedies like AP Bio and Saved by the Bell. For all your exclusive comedy faves, go to peacocktv.com and get started. 5 enter detention.
I think he's breathing. I'm calling 911.
4 come out alive.
Hammond's dead.
They think one of us did it.
Based on the #1 New York Times bestseller, One of Us is Lying, a brand new series streaming only on Peacock.